Hi guys, it's Raven here. Today is Tuesday, March 16th, 2021. Today's video is about the COVID relief package that just recently got passed by uh Congress and the Senate without a single Republican vote. This was uh I can't say it was unanimously Democrat across the board because there was one Democrat congressman or congresswoman, I can't remember which one it was, that voted no on it. Otherwise, all the it was unanimously passed by Democrats in the Senate, 50 to 49. I guess one was a no vote for the Republicans, because right now it's at current 50-50, in the Senate. You know, I normally don't talk about politics, but I'm making an exception for this video because I have a concern. Um, People who are on SSI and SSDI will get a $1,400 payment. Uh, haven't got mine yet, but I'm not sure if I'm even going to get it. And here's why. Um, in the two previous stimulus packages, there were protections put in place that if you owe any kind of debt, that it cannot be garnished. However, this one is a bit of a different story. State Congress and the Senate didn't cover that in this particular bill. And I do owe credit card debt from back in my early 20s, so a couple of decades ago. Um, so I'm worried about that. I am a bit really worried about that. So that's a concern I have. But I haven't heard people talk about it on TV, but I have read about it. So um, we'll see how this goes. This I'll put a link into an article in the description, and you can see what I'm talking about. Um, Really, I don't think stimulus checks, especially in a pandemic like this, should be garnished. The lady that I took care of for 16 years, um, I think it was during the Obama years where we had like a $300 stimulus check. I got mine, but the lady that I took care of didn't get hers. And the reason why she didn't get hers is because there was some screw up many years earlier than that, where she was taking care of her grandmother. She was getting paid to do this, and I think she took care of her grandmother right up until the day she died. Taking the grandmother, that is, and so somebody messed up somewhere because she was told that she didn't make enough to have to worry about filing uh, for taxes. So what ended up happening was she got screwed over and owed, I think, about 1,000 hours in taxes. It wasn't really a big deal of money to where they were going to come and arrest her and throw her and slam her. Um, so what they did was the IRS said, "We're going to take this check, but we won't bother you again for the rest of your life," and they haven't. So I guess in a way for her it was worth it, but she was really wanting that $300 because she had plans for it, and that's what I kind of felt bad about that. So me being the kind-hearted person that I am, I gave her half of mine and said, "Here, go do it. Have something for yourself." And the other half I did uh, with what I want. I can't remember exactly what I did with mine, but I felt bad that she couldn't get hers. So I mean, it was my money, so I mean, it was my right to do with whatever I wanted with it. So I gave her 150, and I took the other 50. Um, she did have one outstanding debt besides that at one time, and it wasn't involving the IRS. It was actually a credit card bill. She owed a Discover credit card, and that was $268, I think. I paid that. She didn't know I did. Um, she was one thing. Well, she didn't know that she owed that debt. She didn't know it, and because it had been so many years that it slipped her mind that she totally forgot all about it. And thankfully, they didn't incur, um, interest rates. That thing would have never got paid off. Um, so I paid hers off, but I couldn't even pay my own off. But as far as I know, I do have two paid off. I think I have one more that still needs to be paid. But this is over 7 years ago. This over because it was my understanding that after 7 years, uh, the debt is supposed to be forgiven. This, of course, doesn't apply to owing IRS or back child support or student loans. But as far as credit card debt goes, I've been told by a licensed attorney that after 7 years, it's supposed to be vanquished, it's supposed to be gone, uh, expunged. However, it stays on the credit history, which would make it harder for me to get a loan from a bank, which I really don't desire to get one anyway. Make it hard for me to get a car. I don't even have a driver's license, so but that's what I'm worried about at this point. Too. Uh, is it my turn to have my stimulus check garnished? I hope not. I'm very worried about that, especially given the amount of it, $1,400. I did get the 1,200 back in May of 2020. I got the 600 in January, or was it February? It was one so no, I think it was January. I got that, but this one didn't come with such protections from garnishment. And I think banks are working to have Congress fix this because banks know that their clients are going to probably be calling left and right, like, hey, how could you, you know, allow them to take the money out of your account without your permission? So, but that's the understanding I'm getting from that. I hope I really hope I'm being paranoid about this because I could use that 1,400. I really could. Um, I'm not broke, uh, but I had plans for that money. But we'll see how good that goes. Um, so yeah, I'm a little worried about it. Should I be? I don't know. But I think my worries are going to be justified. But see, like I said, I've seen news articles, but I haven't heard on TV. I've seen YouTube videos about it. Um, so yeah, I'm a little worried. I'm a little worried because it talks about private debt. The private debt collectors can garnish your stimulus checks. I haven't gotten my 1,400 yet, so I'm trying to think of a strategy where if it gets in my bank account before it gets garnished, I try to spend that as quick as I can. episode that it doesn't get garnished. Um, but we'll see. Alright, I'm gonna end the video there. I'll see you in the next video.